Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and here I am at the Parco degli Agrumi, or the citrus park of Cannero Riviera in Italy. You might think, yeah, Italy, warm, southern Mediterranean coast. I mean, the sun is shining and everybody is on the beach. Here we are not in the Mediterranean, folks. Here we are hundreds of kilometers further north, far above the southernmost latitude of Canada. We are here in the foothills of the Alps, and actually somewhere over there, not right now, but sometimes when no hills are in between, you can see the snowy mountains, the snowy peaks of the Alps. But here in the area of the Italian lakes or Swiss lakes in the valleys of the Alps, there is a very strange regional climate with extremely mild winters, zone B USDA, where olives, citruses, palms and a lot of other things grow. Just for example, down there are a couple of olive trees and the Canary Island date palm. And here they have a little citrus park. To get into the park you go through I think they should really call the camellia park, because there are maybe over 100 camellia, big camellia plants. Relatives of the tea, but the tea is the drinkable species, while the tea Camellia sinensis is the drinkable species, while Camellia japonica are all those beautiful flowering varieties. And then we are coming here to the citrus garden. It's very well protected here. On one side by the hill behind it, which stops the wet western and also a lot of the northern winds. And on the other side by the lake, which acts as an air conditioner. However, everywhere throughout the village and nearby villages there are citruses, so it would have worked everywhere probably, but here it works better. Imagine growing citruses in the Alps. Well, today I saw avocado plantations in the Alps, and yesterday I saw somebody who is trying to establish a lot of different banana varieties growing in the Alps. So today it's citruses, Citrus paradisi rubra. This is a red grapefruit, or is it a red pomelo? I'm a little bit confused. Well, anyways, no big ripe fruits, just little fruits. Citrus lemon lunario. Well, the Italians invented the lemon and they've bred countless varieties of it, but yeah, they have also countless uses for it, so it's gone. Chinotto, Citrus myrtifolia. Citrus medica crispifolia. This is a citron. Actually, this little village in the 16th or 17th century bred a citron lemon hybrid, very well adapted to the cold climate in the Alps. And I hope I will find this Citrus limon florentina. And I hope they would have a little citrus park here to celebrate the discovery, and they do. Well, what do we have here? A couple more lemons, but not a couple more labels. Let's see what more we have. This park should be made up of two parts. It's a little difficult to navigate here with all those terraces and stairs and stuff. What do we have here? Quite interesting shape. What is this? Citrus grandis ospec. Pumelo. They have pumelo, pomelo, pompelmo. Oh, Madonna, it's getting complicated. And most of the things are not in season because it's July and citrus season is usually more in winter. Citrus lemon lunario, this one we had already. What is this one? Teeny tiny fruits. Mandarino e semili. The seedy mandarin. However, the tasty seedy mandarins are gone. Citrus sinensis, sweet orange. No sweet oranges on this one. Here they have the explanation. Citrus, citron lemon. Yep. Canarone. This is the one that comes from here. Where is it? I want to find mostly this one because it is assumed that it has originated in this very village in the 1600s. Citrus medica diamante, no diamonds on this one. Citrus reticulata blanco. Well, this mandarin is still hanging full of tasty fruits. Citrus sinensis ospec. Why do they have several specimens of most citruses? Why don't they have a bigger collection but just more fruits? Citrus limoni medica Lushington rubra. Well, this is one citron lemon hybrid, but not the one I'm looking for. Citrus sinensis ospec again. Why, folks? Why didn't you buy 50 different ones? Why did you buy 10 different ones? Ospec. Cannot read. I mean, it's a wonderful park, but it could be better. Ospec. Lunario. Where is the other part of the park? It should be made up of two parts. Another terrace up here. Limono cedrato canarone. This one, where is it? It is forbidden to pick citrus fruits with your surveillance. If I wanted to pick them, you couldn't catch me anyways. But today, I am a graceful fruitarian. Canarone. This is it. Very interesting. Are the leaves supposed to be that curved? A whole row of Canarone, it seems. Named after this very village. Probably named after this very village. Because here it arrived. The first records are here just from the 19th century, 200 years later. Canarone, Canarone, Canarone. This is something different for sure. Limone medica rugoso, a different citron. Here we have a couple more things which look like mandarins. Over there we have another part, but it doesn't seem accessible. There seems to be another part down there. Very confusing. This citrus park is, well, I mean, it's beautiful. Right now I'm a little bit in a pickle because my ship is leaving soon. Yeah, ships are here. Very normal ways of transportation because we have a lot of narrow lakes which we have to cross all the time. Canarone, Canarone, but not a single Canarone fruit. Voise di Canarone. Citrus grandes, Pumello, Pomelo, Pumelo, Pompelmo, Madonna, Mandarino. And what is this with the big thorns and the very signature leaves? Cedro di Diamante, another citron, the diamond citron. Okay, now we have to walk down here. It doesn't compare to the great citrus collections of the world, but for a little village in the foothills of the Alps, and I guess, except for watering, I don't think they do a lot of protection. I don't think they do a lot of frost protection here. In most of the area of the lakes, this stuff grows without frost protection and has been doing so for hundreds of years. And actually it was a cash crop. Citruses, especially lemons, were a cash crop here since the Middle Ages. Especially on Lago di Garda, which is further east and has a drier and hotter climate. They would grow them often in wooden greenhouses, which they would close in winter and sometimes even heat in winter and open in summer or in winter during the day. And why would they do this? I mean, not for their self-sustenance, because those were poor people. They couldn't do such fancy things just for themselves. Here a myrtle, by the way, a Himalaya palm, a hackberry. No, they were doing this because they were exporting the stuff a little bit to the posh Italian cities in northern Italy, but those could also get the stuff from the Mediterranean coast. But they would also bring those lemons in caravans over the Alps to places like Vienna and Augsburg, rich cities which were too cold to have their own citruses. And they would make quite good money because they were the closest to those northern cities. Parco degli Agrumi. I think over there is the other part. Or is up there the other part. Well, those people, yeah, especially around Lago di Garda, they would make quite a good amount of money from them. This looks private. A couple citruses, but also nashi pears, grapes, plums. I think somewhere I spotted kiwis. There are kiwis, figs, walnuts, kakis. On the last little plan I saw there were two parts of Parco degli Agrumi. More kakis, more kiwis, kumquats. Seems to be a private garden. Because of the lack of time, we'll check out the other area. And so, yeah, if you want money, if you want to export something, suddenly you start growing tropical fruits for which actually even the Mediterranean climate would be too cold, even in the Alps. So that's why the citrus cultivation here in the area is very traditional, and that's how it's possible that even 400 years ago, a small village like this managed to breed its own citrus variety. Now let's see if this here is another part of the citrus park. Those seem to be big yuccas or something similar. Holly, more camellias. Yes, there are a couple more citruses. By the way, the fruits of the camellia, some of them should be edible. Yeah, here is the other part of the citrus park. Citrus medica digitata, Buddha's hand, but not a single fruit. Citrus sinensis, sweet orange, Fortunella, Margarita. Haha, look at those beautiful little kumquats. Well, I guess it's not illegal to pick one from the ground. Look, it's half rotten, but somebody taught me that. The ones that started to rot are the sweetest, but this one, the second one, is already too rotten. So what else do we have here? No label. Citrus reticulata. Here is again the Cannarone. But underneath the Cannarone they are just kumquats. Citrus paradisi rubra. Citron, standard citron. When they see me with this heavy backpack, they will think I have a backpack full of stuff. Citrus sinensis, citrus limon, citrus sinensis, and here, not exactly sure what this is. Citrus limon, a lemon, a cactus, and here I think we finish everything with two so-called bitter oranges. So folks, this was, and here a couple more oranges and Japanese fiber bananas flowering and fruiting, and an olive tree, and it continues here, a nice big citrus, private citrus and other fruits collection, and a beautiful veggie garden. So folks, this was the citrus park of the little village of Cannarone in the Italian Alps on the shores of Lago Maggiore. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful and incredibly fruit-rich area of Lago Maggiore in Italy. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.